Hey, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another video. I know this is like my fourth one in a row. I do apologize. I am just ever so slightly addicted to them. It's like bringing up my past. I used to watch these all the time back when there was Screw Attack, and I don't know what it is, watching them again, it's so fun. I love like finding out power levels and things that characters have done in shows and in games or whatever it is that we're watching. I get slightly addicted to it. I do the same thing every time I get like back into World of Warcraft or something. I will go back and I will watch hour-long videos on the lore about it and, you know, just random shit about how we got to the point where we're at in the story. And I do the same thing with characters. If I watch like an anime, I'll go back and like go on the wiki or something and just look at just completely random pointless things that like wasn't in the show. I do the same thing when I watch TV shows as well. I'm addicted to going on IMDb and looking at the trivia of a show that I have just watched to, I don't know, enlighten myself on, you know, the information that is completely pointless. And no one's ever going to ask. No one's ever going to know what I've read. Or it's never going to come up in like a freaking pub quiz or something. But I can't help it. I'm curious by nature, all right? I blame my mother for it. She's the exact same. If she has like an argument or anything in the street, she's at that window, and I'm now the exact same. Especially when it comes to like movies and things. Yeah, so I'm kind of addicted to these. The next video, though, I promise will be something different. I'll either go back to Red versus Blue, because I know I haven't made a video on that in a while, or I'm still watching Smiling Friends. My Exandria one, if you guys have seen the last video, I did mention that for some reason a big chunk of it is getting blocked. And I don't think it should, because I'm fairly certain that the music and the ambience that they use isn't copyrighted. So I'm really unsure where it's coming from. But I don't really want to cut out that segment, because that segment is, like I said, it's like a 20 odd minute segment. It's a big chunk. So I'm trying to work around that. I do apologize, but that will come out as soon as I can get it out. But anyways, onto this video. So we have Bill Cipher, who is from Gravity Falls, which I've had quite a few people recommend that I do reactions to Gravity Falls. I've never actually seen it before. I've over the like 2-3 whatever years I've been doing these reactions, I've gotten a lot of recommendations and different videos that I should watch the show. So if you guys want me to watch it, if more of you want me to watch it, let me know in the comments and I will attempt to watch it. I know they do have it on Disney Plus, but yeah, I don't know if Disney will block that. I imagine they probably will, but I can try it at least. And we have Discord from My Little Pony. I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I've never seen Gravity Falls. I've never watched My Little Pony either. I am not a brony. All the more power to those of you guys that are and do watch My Little Pony, by all means, you know. Strength and all that, but it's not really my thing, and I've never even heard of Discord. I don't know a single pony's name. I know there's that blue one in a pink one, and maybe a yellow one. That's my knowledge of My Little Pony. So, you know, all the information we're going to be getting for Discord is going to be just, you know, all new to me. But I have no idea about any of the characters. I know Bill Cipher's really strong. I've seen talk about him in random comments and things like that, but I don't know any of his powers. I don't know if he's a good guy, a bad guy, a god, a interdimensional being. I have no idea. Same with Discord. I have no idea if it's like, I don't know, the fucking god of ponies or something, or a god in their world. For all I know, it could be all the ponies joining together creates a Gogeta type situation. Genuinely have no idea. So all the information we're going to be learning. I really hope I don't get spoilers though. If I do watch Gravity Falls. Of course, you guys could let me know in the comments, but by that time I have already seen the video, so it's kind of pointless. But yeah, all the information we're about to see is going to be brand new to me. So I can't even guess at this point. I mean, I can guess. I'm going to go with Bill, because I know of that character. I have no idea who Discord is. So I'm going to go, yeah, I'm going to go with him winning. Or it winning. I don't even know if it's a guy or a girl or a creature of the night. I have no idea. But yeah, so that's my 50-50 guess. Awesome. Let's get into it. I hope you guys are excited. Let us go. All right. Let's go, people.
Cipher, the triangular terror from Gravity Falls.
Discord, the devilish Draconicus from My Little Pony.
The mighty, the righteous, the profound, and the profane. We have featured all manner of warrior on Death Battle before.
But none as silly as these two apocalyptic goofballs. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
Okay, apocalyptic. So are they? So are both of them bad? I'm guessing. All right, let's go.
And it's our job to analyze.
I mean, with a name like Discord, I guess I should have guessed.
Find out who would win a death battle. Deep within the forests of Central Oregon rests the rustic lumber town.
Oh God, no!
Gravity Falls.
Shit, there's a spoiler warning already. Fuck. I'm sorry for swearing so much. It's a really bad habit of mine. You know what it is? We're still gonna watch it. I really hope they don't spoil too much, and I have a feeling that they will. But yeah, we'll just continue. I've started the video now.
And would you look at that? Mayor Befumflefumter. Who could forget that little Polish turd, Gideon Gleeful?
But despite its looks, Gravity Falls is less Mayberry and more Twin Peaks. I've been studying what I call the unified theory of weirdness. Much like gravity, weirdness acts as a force, warping space and attracting bizarre phenomena to certain areas.
Like the Bermuda Triangle or Denny's at 3 a.m.
And Gravity Falls is one of those places. In fact, it's the largest weirdness magnet in the entire world.
Interesting. So in Gravity Falls, weirdness is basically their power. Fair enough. I do have one small tidbit of information that involves Gravity Falls, but it's more so to do with Rick and Morty. There is one scene where Rick is running away from the Council of Ricks, and he opens up a whole bunch of portals to, either get them to fall into it, or so I'm pretty sure like tentacles come out one of them and like get one of the Ricks and shit like that. And if you look closely, there is, I think it's like a pen, a cup, and I don't know, like a notepad or some shit like that. Like just pops out of one of them, which is apparently straight from Gravity Falls, when apparently a portal opens up during one of the episodes and they get sucked into it. So I don't know if that means, I mean, to be fair, you can open worlds, open parallel worlds, so of course it doesn't really matter. It's probably just a small tidbit they thought would be fun to throw in there, but could be connected. You never know.
Rainbow vomiting gnomes,
Could be connected.
The multi-bear, the dilapidated mystery shack, and most terrifying of all, a trillion-year-old alien spoken of only in whispers, the foulest creature to ever blaspheme upon this beautiful land, Bill Cipher.
Yeah, see, Triangle Man.
Actually doesn't look so bad. Hey, like his little hat.
Don't be fooled by Bill's goofy.
I like the way they've said that.
The deadpan one-liners.
Hold on, we're gonna read all this. Okay, so over like 1 trillion years old. Cool. No idea what his real name is. I thought it was gonna be something backwards. It's not. Homeworld, the Nightmare Realm. Pretty cool. Inspired the Eye of Providence. I have no idea what that is. Has possessed George Washington, Stanley Kubrick, the Kubricks there, and Alex Hirsch. I don't know who that is. Robbed by Sands in a tumble, Sexy Man Paul. Okay. Big fan of cryptocurrency. Of course it is. I'm not even going to attempt that. I'm not even going to attempt it.
Of a genocidal madman.
After obliterating his home dimension and killing everyone in it, Bill was on the run from the interdimensional authority.
Nice guy. Nice guy.
Realm, turning it into his own personal kingdom.
But he quickly set his sights on an even bigger prize. Our own universe.
No.
Unable to break through the dimensional barriers on his own, he spent millennia trying to trick poor, unsuspecting humans to open the front door.
And if Bill escapes, all of reality is screwed.
He is a being made of pure energy, able to craft a physical body out of nothing and then change that shape to grow to planetary scales. He can regenerate any part of himself, including his own spirit.
Bill can move objects
That's
with his
fucked
mind,
up.
duplicate himself, and see into the future. He can bring inanimate objects to life, shoot lasers and fire, and control your dreams like Freddy Krueger.
But Bill isn't just some magician. He can warp reality as much as he pleases.
He controls space, matter, gravity, time, and can even mess with the fourth wall.
Though he's
Dear
most known
God,
for
he's
his
like Rick.
control over souls. He can see and interact with normally invisible spirits, blow holes through them, and even eradicate them from existence. And should an unwitting pawn make a deal with a dream demon, he can possess their bodies. Which would have been good to know when I started talking to him.
God damn it, man!
Finally, I've been
You
watching
fucking
these
fool.
boobs for a while. The pyramids, the dollar.
Obviously, I love when they're doing stuff with characters and have them actually interact with the analysis. Pretty funny. I did have something else to say, but evidently I have forgotten it, so we will continue.
Bill, anything made in my image, I can see through.
He just touched his own eye.
Everything.
You sick, dude.
Yay, new co-host!
Oh, why does my jaw hurt?
Well, it wasn't long before Bill came upon Gravity Falls and the Pines family, namely the brilliant scientist Stanford Pines, who spent decades traveling the multiverse to find a way to defeat Bill for good, after almost accidentally unleashing him in the first place.
Turns out it would be his niece and nephew, twins Mabel and Dipper Pines, who would end up being Bill's greatest enemies. Hard to believe, perhaps.
Don't spoil it for me. I mean, I'm seeing a whole bunch of stuff right now.
His way through the walls of our cosmos and enter Gravity Falls, reaching his full power and kicking off. Weird Hey, that's my line. We've got hench maniacs on the loose, madness bubbles flying every which way, making things go all kinds of crazy, and a weird
that's pretty cool, though.
threatening to warp all of reality.
And not just our universe. Without the nightmare realm holding him
Totally
back,
directed this
given enough
very
time,
episode. Go ahead and
Bill's
check.
Power threatened the multiverse.
Let's try buffoon.
And given his control over
Wait, so the yellow writing is obviously for to represent Bill. Is the purple writing supposed to be representing like Discord? Are they just putting their own stuff like in the actual analysis themselves, just like messing around? It's pretty cool.
For time and space, Bill can move as fast as he damn well pleases, especially when his mind can view an infinite kaleidoscope of possibilities all at once. As Bill says himself, he exists in a state of quantum uncertainty. With help.
Right.
Who's
Similar to Erwin Schrödinger's
stronger than him?
hypothetical cat, Bill exists in two possible states at once, perpetually unresolved. Everything he is also not.
Though he has one great weakness: unicorn hair.
My
actually,
God.
caveat.
Similar to garlic.
Well, there we go. Now I know how they're gonna lose.
Unicorn hair serves as a key ingredient to barriers that can block otherworldly beings like Bill, which can also drain them of their power. While unicorn hair barriers did prevent Bill from breaking into the Shacktron, they failed to nullify his magic.
His actual greatest weakness is his unbelievable ego.
His complete and utter
how it
disdain for
goes.
humanity ultimately proved to be the opening the Pines needed.
Tricked into entering the mind of Ford's scumbag brother Stanley just as it was being erased, Bill invoked the almighty axolotl in a desperate
My
bid to
good
survive.
God.
Bill's prayers were
They're
answered,
adorable.
but in a way he never expected. He would be reincarnated in another form and another time.
Where exactly? No one knows, but we can only hope that this equilateral enemy of all that's holy and decent is never coming back.
Okay, so as far as reacting to Gravity Falls goes, I'm fairly certain I've just got the entire lowdown of at least everything to do with Bill Cipher, which, you know, he sounds like he's the antagonist, and I'm fairly certain I've just got it spoiled what happens to him in the end. So, like, him escaping the nightmare realm or whatever he said it was called, that kind of stuff's obvious. That kind of stuff's not that bothersome because, you know, of course he's going to at some point. Like, that's the whole point of the show. It'd be incredibly disappointing if he didn't. But, yeah, I'm fairly certain they've also just told us what happens at the end there, so kind of sucks if that's right.
This episode of Death Metal is sponsored
There are
by
so many
I don't know
adverts.
how, but getting you out of the list
for eligibility.
So
terms,
many.
and responsible
Oh my
use of
God.
resources.
What happened to my face?
Expires 7 days after issuance. Eligibility and terms.
Come on. Come on.
Equestria
There we go.
was under attack, plagued by the rampaging spirit of disharmony, whose only goal was to spread chaos and unhappiness throughout the land.
until the twin princesses of the sun and moon, Celestia and Luna, used the all-powerful elements of harmony to turn him to stone.
Ah,
Kicking
yes.
the can down the road, I see. Lots of luck.
Yes, because as with seemingly all magical prisons, it didn't last forever.
Never does.
Eventually, this being of madness and destruction broke free, and discord had returned.
Now I know what you're thinking. Dear Lord, what in good God's name is that thing?
Discord is a Draconicus, or dragon horse, and also deer, goat, snake,
Yeah,
lion,
what the?
eagle, lizard.
It's everything.
All part of a
The
complete
Chimera.
breakfast. Despite looking like a build-a-bear grab bag, he doesn't seem so bad. Kind of annoying, but in a lovable Mon Capitan kind of way.
There's certainly some truth in that. While initially one of our pony's most potent foes, Discord is not inherently evil, just chaotic.
A big jolly jerk that sets fire to things that can't burn, just like me.
It's not like you to find a lot of common ground with My Little Pony. I mean, you're usually like, the only good pony is the horse meat ma sandwich.
That's disgusting, Wiz. Horse meat goes in burritos. But really, having a daughter changes a man. It softens your cold, hard edges. Kinda like with Discord, who became best buddies with the pony Fluttershy. And I guess pals with everyone else by default.
I was right though. Look at this yellow pony in a. Did I say blue and pink as well? So I was technically correct. I just missed the rest of them. Flutterby or whatever the fuck he's. Their name was
Fluttershy is best.
Discord
Fluttershy.
is chaos incarnate and is empowered by causing as much pandemonium as possible. Likewise, if he betrays his true nature, it can cause his soul to weaken and possibly cause him to fade away entirely.
Not a problem when his powers allow him to mess stuff up as much as he likes. He's a full-on reality warper and plays with the laws of physics like they were silly putty.
Discord can manipulate space by teleporting, reshaping his body, and transmuting matter. He can mess
Wow.
with your mind and erase your memories. He can control time and travel through it. He can even remove mathematical dimensions, turning objects 2D.
He also has instant access to powerful items such as Grogar's Bewitching
Ah,
Bell,
yes.
which can drain foes of their magic power and transfer it to others.
Phasing, clones, possession, invisibility, the list goes on. He can move the sun and moon and rip apart the fabric of reality. And if his physical body is destroyed, he can keep going as a spirit.
Honestly, it'd be quicker to list off all the things Discord can't
Yeah, I was gonna
starting
say,
at,
Jesus Christ,
the-
insane.
He can do anything he can think of, even obliterate the fourth wall. He's turned the page of the comic he's on, talked directly to the reader, referenced everything from
Bob Ross.
to Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and even
I love
changed the
that.
very genre of the story he's in.
Oh, my boomstick sense is tingling. I'm matured enough to appreciate the cupcakes and rainbows, Wiz. But there's no amount of character development that will ever make me ready for another Deadpool.
Any similarity is down to your line producer refusing to greenlight complex.
It'd be great if
animation.
Deadpool came into this
I
as
could
well.
be just as insulted by
Tell
your
him to
attempt
leave
to
or some
force
shit.
me into dreary fisticuffs. But when it comes to my geometric rival, I'm not about to be upstaged.
Well, I find it fascinating that you seem to draw energy from disharmony. I'd love to study how it played a part in freeing you from internal imprisonment and even in resubstantiating your very essence.
Well, if all you want is to experience substantiation.
Oh my god.
What the? Ah! God, no! No!
Is that what they look like? That is actually the first time I've ever seen what Wiz and Boomstick look like in real life. Insane. That is hurting my ear.
I'm never recovering from that emotionally.
Also, I'm just wondering, this isn't anything to do with the actual video, but in terms of Deadpool, is there another person, and I'm sure there is, because I'm fairly certain there's one in my mind, but I can't think of his name, that can like break the fourth wall like Deadpool can? So I'm just curious, it's like, if two world-shattering, fourth wall-breaking characters fought each other, what would that even look like? I mean, we're kind of about to say, because both Bill and Discord apparently seem to be able to do that, but yeah. I'd like to see that in like an MCU movie. Two, like Deadpool and somebody else who can break the fourth wall fighting each other. That'd be great.
I don't think anybody could.
Oh, look! Blissful ignorance at the bottom of this can.
With Discord's powers, Pinkie Pie could have turned the entire universe into icing. What that meant for the laws of physics is anyone's guess.
He's basically at the top of the pony power hierarchy, even compared to the alternate reality threat, the Pony of Shadows.
Oh
who
my
can
god.
override all existence in the multiverse given enough time, or his ex-partner Cosmos, literally malice incarnate, with identical powers, whom he sealed away in the stars.
Discord once flew from the Horsehead Nebula to Equestria, and kept accelerating so much he went backwards in time.
Now it's just him
The Flash can do that. Come on now.
But Discord's power may be his greatest weakness. Since almost nothing can threaten him, his carefree attitude can leave him vulnerable to being caught off guard. Like when T-Rex, the magic-devouring demon centaur, tricked Discord and stole his powers.
Even still, Discord has shed his villainous past and been made an honorary hero, happy to help out his pony pals from time to time.
Oh, well, look at that.
Or occasionally make things worse.
That's what you get when you're best friends with the spirit of chaos incarnate. I would know.
Oh, buddy, get over here.
Yeah, that's...
Okay, so technically he's a good guy then.
Logi,
Kind of. Sort of. Kind of. No, we don't need another advert, guys. Come on now.
All right,
Let's go.
events are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a
Death battle! My money is still on Bill winning. Just because. Just because. Oh my god.
Boy, pasting all this bootleg merchandise together sure took a lot of glue. Good thing your friends make their own.
Friends of a friend. Ah, but there's an idea. Dear Princess Celestia, today Bill Cipher learned an important lesson about friendship.
Gag! Ow, my eye!
His single eye. Fights like this are wild. Literally anything can go.
Enjoy your just dessert.
What are you doing, man? Come on!
Yeah, you're not the only one that can make yourself big.
A tad Euclidean for my taste.
Hello, dog. Hey, puppets.
Tell Jean-Luc his show is worse than Code of Honor!
You are not quite.
Sorry, I know I normally don't like stopping it in the middle of a fight, but that has just reminded me of something. If anyone's ever seen Ed's World, hilarious show, by the way. I actually need to go back and see if they've brought another episode out. I haven't checked up on it in a while. But there's one, it's called Hammer and Fail. So they're trying to build an extension on their own house. And that's kind of the same with this. Like, it's just dumb stupidness. But there's one part where Tom makes a joke. I can't remember what it is. Oh, no, yeah, because they have, like, a rivalry with their neighbors. So he goes, hey, what did our neighbors want? And he puts his hand up like that. And then, obviously, nobody high-fives him. So he's like, he puts his hand, like, yeah, next to, like, the wall. And, like, thingies it, and it goes, like, all the way around. And he high-fives himself. Just reminded me of that. God, that show's so fun. If you haven't seen Ed's World, I would highly recommend you go and check it out.
To work with a fourth wall. This stalemate is getting dull. How about a different game?
Sure, I
Ooh.
love checkers. Go fish!
It was chess, right?
You're messing with my mind? Oh, this is my shtick, you hack!
We may be evenly matched, Bill, but I've seen your show, my two-dimensional nuisance. And I know how you die.
Oh, you think we're equals? That you're safe in here, you low-effort clown? I'm an all-seeing God!
Oh, this is tripping me out, man. It's in that one scene from fucking Doctor Strange.
Well, it was worth a try. But still, I'm surprised you don't recognize Your old home.
No. No! No. No! No, 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 no!
Oh, Bill.
Oh my god.
No big deal.
I don't give a shit.
I've done this once already.
Don't look at me like that.
Hey, that's my line!
Wait, so who won?
Public service announcement.
Discord
If my
win?
love triangle in a top hat offers you a Faustian bargain, please do not accept. He might be angry at us.
This fight was almost dead even. They can both manipulate space and time to such a degree that speed is essentially meaningless, and both at their peak could control their universes, possibly even the multiverse.
Sure, Discord could potentially drain Bill's energy with the bewitching bell, but remember the Shacktron?
While the unicorn hair barrier stopped Bill from entering, its magic nullifying aura was not effective on him. If he wasn't drained of his power by extensive contact with that, it's unlikely the bell would do the same.
So with two characters who can do basically anything, how would they even kill each other?
Both can restore their bodies from nothing, but only Bill has been shown regenerating damage to his spirit. Likewise, even in a weakened state, Bill has been able to manipulate and damage spirits himself, which is extremely useful considering we know fully erasing Discord will kill him.
While Discord's trickery may frustrate Bill for a while, his ability to see an infinite kaleidoscope
I was
and
thoroughly
literally
confused
tell
as to who
the
even won
future
there for a
would let him
second.
cut through the tricks and vaporize him, body and soul.
Now, it is worth remembering that Bill has been defeated before, when he was trapped in a mind that was being erased.
And Discord had all the tools
Spoilers,
to replicate
man.
something like that.
However,
Stop.
that scenario relied on Bill's tunnel vision on invading Ford Pine's mind specifically, as well as his myopic underestimation of us lowly humans. Against other cosmic beings like Time Baby, he went for the kill immediately.
For the record, Discord has been tricked in the past too. They both had their fair share of embarrassing moments, and they're both smarter than their mistakes at their best. The real difference is that Discord is consistently more carefree in his approach. He's used to being superior to those around him, and has been shown not to take threats seriously until it's too late.
Like with Tirek, another crafty, manipulative schemer kind of like Bill.
With his trillion years of reality-destroying malevolence, Bill was able to take advantage of Discord's carefree attitude and get the opportunity to land a killing blow first.
Discord was incredibly powerful, unpredictable, and fearsomely persistent, but Bill's powers and ruthless instinct gave him the edge he needed.
Discord could try every angle, but Bill just had his eye.
Why
on
is
the
there always a
prize.
quip at the end of this? Oh my god.
The winner is Bill Cipher.
Alright, what did he just say backwards there? Can somebody tell me if anybody knows? Alright, yeah, like I said, I was kind of confused at the end as to who even won. I get that Bill was obviously still there and Discord wasn't, but I, for a second, just couldn't even tell. I thought, you know, Discord had locked them up in the freaking dimension and had managed to escape. I had no idea. It was the trippiest fight I think I've ever seen. Like I said, I can only compare it to that one scene in Doctor Strange where she's like, open your mind, and then just like, you know, sends him through the cosmos and he's like falling into his own eyeball and his freaking hands are becoming fingers that are becoming hands. Oh, it's gross as shit. But yeah, interesting. Really annoyed. I got a spoiler warning and I was kind of going to this expecting spoilers, but I'm fairly certain I've just gotten like the ending spoiled for me, like how they defeat Bill in the end and everything. I get the show's probably still worth watching. I just really, really dislike spoilers. I really do not like them. I hate watching a show knowing where it's going to go. But, you know, if you guys, like, if there's more to it and like, I've got a terrible memory. I'll probably end up forgetting. But if there is more to it, then obviously just let me know, and I will do a reaction if you guys are wanting a reaction series for it. It seems like it would be fun, and like I said, I love overpowered characters like Bill, like stuff like that. Like there's a crap ton of them in Marvel and DC. Trying to think of like other. I can't even think off the top of my head. I really got into D&D late. Well, I say lately for the past like year, and there's a lot of like really overpowered like overarching gods and enemies and devils and everything that are just in D&D and in the lore itself, which I always find really interesting. I'm a massive fan of Lovecraftian lore in mythos, so like Cthulhu and Agathoth and everything. Love those. So yeah, anything to do like that, I'm just really interested in. So I will probably still watch it. It seems like it would be interesting. But yeah, looks like Bill did in fact win, despite me not kind of realizing it. But yeah, it was a crazy fight. Interesting. We found out a lot about My Little Pony as well, which, you know, I never thought I would like. But here we are. That's not a show I'll be watching, by the way. So don't even bother recommending it. I'm not a brony. All right. My Little Pony's just not my thing. Again, if it's yours, all the more power to you. But it's not something I think I'd ever find myself watching. Yes, thank you guys so much for this episode. Like I said, the next episode will be something different. Like I said, I can either go back to Red versus Blue or Smiling Friends, unless there's some drama-esque video that I can make. I enjoy making those ones as well. But yeah, awesome. My dog is trying to get his ball from underneath my puffy. So if you can hear scratching, that's what it is. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It does help massively, and I do massively appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.